The man stepped into thin air. Beneath his feet was loose sand. He clawed at the ground with both hands, but it didn't help at all. In the end, he barely stopped himself by using his hardened crotch as a brake. Right now, he didn't dare to move. Behind him was a cliff 100 meters high. If he kept sliding, he would fall to his death, but the sand was too loose. He couldn't hold on. His body started sliding toward the edge again. His hands were useless, so he had to use his face to brake. That finally stopped him. Just then, his phone rang in the backpack, so he tried to reach for it, but even lifting a hand made his body slide. So he adjusted his position, pressed his face to the ground, and reached with the other hand. At last, he grabbed the phone, but the next second, the man slipped again and got stuck on the cliff edge. Below him were sharp rocks. 2 hours passed. His mind and body were at the breaking point. Suddenly, he started muttering. He was counting the rhythm of the waves crashing into the rocks. If he could use the water to cushion the fall, he might survive. When the countdown ended, he let go and jumped. He fell into the sea, but the water was too shallow. His thigh hit the rocks hard. The impact knocked him out. Luckily, he came to in time. Using the last of his strength, he floated to the surface. But the real challenge was only beginning. After reaching the shore, he checked his body. Except for a cut on his hand, nothing seemed too bad. But the moment he stood up, he blacked out again. When he came to, there was a new wound on his head. Still not the worst. The real problem. His waist had hit something hard during the fall, and now his legs were numb. Then he remembered the phone call. He quickly took out the phone from his bag, but it was soaked. No matter how he pressed it, it wouldn't turn on. Now he was really screwed. He could only shout for help with all his might. But who would come to this godforsaken place? A steep cliff in front of him, an endless sea behind. There was no choice. He took off his t-shirt and used it to clean the wound. To save energy, he lay on the rocks and fell asleep. When he woke up again, he calmed himself down. The pain in his back reminded him he had to find a way. He looked around. Climbing the cliff was impossible. Luckily, there was a small island in the distance. That was his only hope. He rolled himself into the sea with all his strength, but it wasn't as easy as he thought. His legs were numb, and one hand was badly injured. He could only use the other hand to slowly drag himself forward. Soon, he ran out of energy and had to float on the surface to rest. Suddenly, sharp pain shot through his stomach. He choked on a mouthful of seawater and started sinking. In that near-death moment, he thought of his beautiful wife. He didn't want to die. The strong will to survive pushed him beyond his limits. He swung his one working arm and fought his way up. He finally broke the surface again.